unbelievable event in the main event. We just saw, you see Kurt Angle coming up the ropes right there. The TNA heavyweight champion had a fantastic match. There he is addressing the crowd, as you can see. Kurt Angle still TNA heavyweight champion. What are your thoughts, Kurt?
What are my thoughts? I'm the best in the world. I just beat the best wrestler in the world, and that's Christian Cage, which now puts me first. Whether he's Canadian, American, it doesn't matter. In this world, Kurt Angle is the very best, and that's real. It's damn real.
There you heard it. It's real. It's damn real, as Kurt Angle says. You see Christian Cage still lying in the ring there. Why don't you get a shot right there? Christian Cage holding his knee. There could be some knee injury there. Certainly got the ire of the fans early in the match, saying Timmins wasn't even a part of Canada, as you can see here. Cage with the camera, doing his peeps cam, as you can see. He's about to leave the ring with the camera. All right, let's recap the rest of the show. We had Blackouts in TNT versus Brutus, Akira Raijin, the All Japan wrestlers, and the Suicide Kids, who did a clean sweep in an 8-man elimination match. It was a clean sweep for the Suicide Kids and the All Japan wrestlers. We saw Landstorm defeat the Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels with a super kick, followed by Robert Roode with a heinous attack. Unbelievable. Right after the match, they will be facing each other August 11th in North Bay. Then we saw Kelly Couture and Angel defeat Tracy and Dania in a wonderful match. And in the main event, we saw Kurt Angle defeat this man, Christian Cage, who's now walking up the steps. Obviously hurt. Blood through those ropes. There you have it. This was a fantastic event, BSC Gold Rush 2007. This is online, and momentarily we will be joined by Dave Blizzard and bloodthirsty Bob Kapoor, who will be giving us some analysis on the matchups. All right, we continue on here. BSC Gold Rush 2007. It was a fantastic event. Definitely the largest put on by Blood, Sweat, and Tears. We had a double main event. As you see coming up the steps, we have the voice of BSC, Dave Blizzard, along with bloodthirsty Bob Kapoor, who will be joining us in just a second. Dave, what are your thoughts coming out of that match? What a fantastic main event.
You know what? The main event was incredible. It's beyond words at this point, but I mean, the entire show, top to bottom. Timmins is a wonderful city, and the fans have embraced us and given us so many reasons to come back again and again and again. And to be able to see a world-class main event like we just saw tonight, the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. You know what? Sitting ringside, I mean, Bob can probably attest to this too. Sitting ringside, it's just it's surreal. It's surreal to see something like that happen.
I was getting goosebumps, Dave. I was so excited to see that match. An NWA Heavyweight Championship title match here in BSC. I couldn't believe it. My heart was going, was beating a mile a minute. Kurt Angle and Christian Cage, can you believe it? What a match. Wow.
And you
what
know,
a
the
night.
great thing too is you get a match like that would sell out any arena in the world, and to have it here in Timmins, and the fact that we're able to bring that to the fans of Timmins is an honor for us at BSC. And I mean, it says a ton about you know, Kurt Angle wanting to work in BSC. It says things about Christian Cage wanting to work in BSC, the place to be.
You know, you talk about Ontario independent wrestling. BSC proved tonight this is a world-class organization, a world-class league. This is, you know, this is the main event, man. This is top-tier entertainment. This is top-tier wrestling.
We certainly echo those sentiments, but let me ask you about some other matches in the card. We saw Landstorm defeat the Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels with a super kick. However, the attack after the match spoke for itself.
Well, you know what? Robert Roode Roode definitely wanted to make a point tonight because he feels that he is the future of wrestling. He feels if he's the future of wrestling in Canada and around the world. And Lance Storm is a legend. He is an absolute legend. And I think Bob Roode and Robert Roode wants to have that feather in his cap.
Robert Roode. And you want to talk about the legend. I mean, you're talking in Robert Roode, a future legend, a future Canadian Hall of Famer, a future wrestling Hall of Famer. And Lance Storm thinks he's gonna come in right on his reputation and become, like, you know, take over BSC. Robert Roode is the future of this sport. Robert Roode proved the point tonight. And Lance Storm, he's in North Bay in August. I don't think he's got a chance.
That'll be August 11th. I'm sure Bloodthirsty enjoyed that run-in for certainly. But why don't you tell us one more highlight of yours for the evening?
You know what? I think one of the matches I just had a lot of fun watching was the 8-man elimination tag team match. You saw the Blackouts, who are an incredible tag team, the #1 contenders for the BSC tag team titles, teaming up with TNT. I mean, this team has proven themselves year after year, and to have them go against the Suicide Kids, the champions of BSC, and of course the team from All Japan Pro Wrestling, Akira Rajan and Brutus Sai. I love watching those guys in the ring. They bring a whole new style and a whole new dynamic. And at the end of the match, I thought it was really interesting to see how interested in the gold the Japanese fellows were. And I mean, the Suicide Kids, you know, they had the belts around their waist, and they weren't exactly ready to just give them the belts.
Are you kidding me? This is where their priorities are. You like the 8-man match, and I love the 4 women. Are you kidding? Tracy Brooks and Angel Williams, Dania, and Kelly Couture, my future wife, Kelly Couture, all in the ring at the same time. You want to see 8 men? I want to see 8 of something, baby, and those girls had them.
All right. Well, for Bloodthirsty Bob Kapoor and Dave Blizzard, this is Art O'Cal on BloodsweatAndTears.com signing off.